Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. It's the evening. Sorry if I cough. I'm not feeling good. So today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna talk about some anime tropes I honestly can't stand. Yes, I am a anime fan. I've been one since Sailor Moon in the 90s. So let's just start this list. It's nighttime and I need to hurry get this video out. Alright, so as I said, just a little different. So the first one on my list is actually a combination of yanderes and tsunderes. Now, I personally do not like the yandere trope because the character is one usually female character, and they're always obsessively in love, because yandere means lovesick, I guess. And any transgression against them that makes them think that, oh, you want their man, they're gonna like slit your throat or whatever. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's a trope that's so overused. I guess it was okay with Future Diary with we all remember her? Yeah. Days, on the other hand, they're more like aloof and distance to their love interest, which is good for drama. But at the same time, it makes the anime run a lot longer because they never tell you how they freaking feel. So you're constantly, it's a guessing game. It's a guessing game with a blank slate. And Tsunade's usually either have dark hair or white hair for some reason. But, whatever. The next trope, I honestly cannot stand, and I know I'm gonna make some people mad. It is the harem animes. I have tried watching a couple. I can't stand them because the main character is usually uninteresting, and he's supposed to be a sit-in or stand-in for other people to see themselves in the story, which that's fine, I guess, if you're doing like a fan fiction. But for an anime, it's a little weird. It makes me think of like 50 Shades of Grey or Twilight, which is basically the main character's blend for you to see yourself in them, It's just not interesting. And usually the dude always goes with the first chick he sees. Like in the anime Monster Musume, the main character ends up going with the snake chick, which is the first girl he ends up living with. In High School DxD, the main character, I believe, ends up with the redhead chick, which is the first chick he deals with, but he still has everybody else in the ring of the relationship, I guess. I don't know. I personally prefer like love triangles that are interesting, like how in Fruits Basket, Toru, uh, Kyo, I've seen the name wrong, I'm terribly sorry, and Haru, they kind of, Haru, dang it, the name of the rat, Yuki, there you go. You could see her with either one of them, and I'm okay with that, because it's interesting. They have a dynamic. They all care for each other. And in the end, she ends up, well, I'm not going to tell you anything, just watch it. So the next one kind of bleeds into it. So in most harem animes, the main character dude, especially like shonen animes where it's just supposed to both be romantic, the main character dude usually has black hair, short, brown or dark eyes, and is usually a schoolboy for some reason. And I've always wondered why are they always so boring? Like, why are they so bland? Give the main character, I'm supposed to like the main character, give them some spice, make them a little different, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, again, it's just for you to see yourself in the character, question mark? I don't know. Next up is constant random power-ups. Now this is more for like the shonen animes, specifically looking at you Dragon Ball, where the main character is already pretty powerful, but they pull out some random ass stunt or some random ass power move at the last second, and you're just like, where the fuck was this the rest of the show? Like, how did you get this strong, this freaking fast? Okay, that also kind of ties into the whole friendship thing, which I guess is fine if you're like going for a more kid-friendly show, I guess it's okay, you know. It's just seeing constant animes where the answer to the problems is the power of friendship. Excuse me, is weird, I guess, because like I get like friendship can give you an extra energy boost, but in no way in hell should it be able to let you like summon a comet from the earth or like be able to control this uncontrollable demon for the first time. It should not be able to do any of that. But in anime, it can, question mark, but whatever. I also don't like, this is ties mostly into shonen anime, is when they have the female lead or like female characters in general, and a good portion of shonen animes, unless like the bad guy, are usually weaker or like the damsel in distress, I guess. Like they can hold their own for a little bit, but like they can't do a whole fight by themselves. At least not till like later in the series. And I was kind of bugging me, like just make them strong as shit. Like make the main dude, especially if she's supposed to be love interest, make him show her the reason why he's best for her. Like make him work for her, make her strong. Like they don't even have to be like physically strong. Make them emotionally strong. Make them smart. I don't care. Something and stop sexualizing the characters. I hate when they overly sexualize some of the characters that don't need it. Like especially if the character is like a high schooler. Like I don't. Why? Why do you need that? I also hate how they do the constant panty shots. This is more prevalent in like animes based around high schools. I don't understand why that is a thing. It's weird and gross and makes me feel very uncomfortable. And then I'm watching an anime and someone walks in, I think I'm watching hentai. Like, no, it's a panty shot. I don't know why this is a thing in anime, but whatever. I also hate the main character's parents are usually always either dead, non-existent, disappeared, or just negligent. It's like, can we have characters who are functioning members or like at least mentally sane with good parents? Why do they all have to have bad or dead parents? I'm looking at you, Gon's dad. Like, why? I never understood that. Like, yes, a lot of people in real life do have only one parent, but it's not as prevalent to where it needs to be a constant trope in anime. It doesn't make any sense. I also can't stand the monologues. Why there's so many? Like, I understand exposition is a thing that needs to happen naturally, but in anime, exposition turns to monologue, and the monologue can go on for a straight 5 fucking minutes, and you're just like, you could have showed me this information. Why are you spoon feeding me this concept? I'm gonna forget all this. Not to mention, I'm looking at it in sub, so I have to pause and read this fucking paragraph to know what the fuck you're saying. Like, you can't just show me. Why am I, like, I get you only like 24 minutes per episode. You couldn't have made this to a two-parter. But okay. I personally also hate how, this goes to anime girls again, how the quiet or smart girl is usually like, she usually has mild, medium to short hair, glasses, seen as unattractive, maybe have a petite build, not the, I guess, to the anime standards, not the cutest thing out there, but then they somehow become beautiful after a makeover. Like they lose the glasses, they get contacts, or like they change their outfit and they dye their hair and like all their problems get solved, but they finally get together, like, and people are like, oh my god, we had no idea you were this pretty. And it's like, you did try to get to know him. What are you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me I won't get the guy unless I change my appearance to fit what he likes? Like, what the and then they make the attractive one. The attractive one is usually an idiot. They usually make the prettiest one an idiot. I've noticed this. I don't know why, but it's a thing. And she usually has humongous boobs, maybe a foreigner with blonde hair and blue eyes, but her hair is usually like either in a ponytail or it's down straight. And if it's straight, it's like down to her thighs. And she's curvy. And I'm like, there are other ways to make someone attractive. You don't have to make them all big tits. Like, what is her back okay? How's her back doing? That's my concern. Bump everything else. How's your back, baby girl? Like, what the fuck? And then the tomboy character is usually the one with a tan. Usually, like, I get that people, like, sporty people are outside in the sun. I get that. But why the fuck would she tan to the point where she looks like me? That's not a tan, baby cakes. That's skin cancer. That's not healthy. Why do they always make them like that? Just a normal Japanese person with a tan is like 1 or 2 shades darker than they normally are. That's not a big difference. But like, okay, I'm not Japanese, so I'm gonna just hush on that part. The last major thing I'm gonna talk about, which is number 10, are the childlike characters that are like 3,000 years old but look like kids. They're usually like demons or witches or whatever. But sometimes in some animes, maybe just some anime, some hentais or whatever, the kid character or the grown woman who looks like a kid is usually sexually active, and they'll like be flirty and where it makes me uncomfortable. I get it, they're supposed to be an adult, but like, you look like a 12-year-old. You haven't even hit puberty yet. You couldn't have picked it any other form. Like, you couldn't have picked something else. You're making me feel gross. And then when they turn into their real form and they look like a grown woman, it's like, okay, can you stay like this, please? Like, but yeah, those are my 10 anime tropes I actually cannot stand. There were a couple more I had, but I wanted to keep it at a nice even number, 10's a good even number. But that's it for today, or tonight, or whatever time that is when I post this. It's gonna be a day late. I know, I've been feeling good. Some people in my family have COVID-19, and we're monitoring them. I had to call out work because, we live in the same house, so I may or may not be a carrier, so yeah. I'll be stuck inside more. But anyways, that's it, lovelies. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, only go out when you need to, yada yada yada. Don't listen to your government, especially. Don't listen to your stupid government, especially if you're in America. Listen to WHO and CDC because they actually know what the hell they're talking about. But always wear a mask, always wash your hands, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean, and I'll see you guys in the video. Bye.